When looking up at the night sky, it's hard to ignore all of the things that you can see. On a clear night, you can see stars, you can see shooting stars, you can sometimes even see planets, you can even see the moon. You can also see, when looking at the night sky, other things such as shooting stars, sometimes comets during comet storms, and other things like the Aurora Borealis, which is the northern lights. Um, I would like to use this time to tell you about solar eclipses, the types of solar eclipses, and how they happen. So, according to space.com, a solar eclipse is when the Earth, Sun, and Moon are all aligned in a straight line, and the Moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, either partially or completely blocking the light from the Sun. There are two types of shadows when you look at a solar eclipse, the umbra and the penumbra. The umbra is the area of the shadow that is completely blocked out by the sun's light and appears to take the shape of a dark cone. The penumbra is the shadow that partially blocks out the sun's light and appears to appear as a light funnel. There are four different types of solar eclipses: total eclipses, annular eclipses, partial eclipses, and hybrid eclipses. Total eclipses is when the sun is completely blocked out by the moon. You can sometimes very just little light comes out, sometimes no light can be seen. This is a total eclipse. You can see the moon in front of the sun. An annular eclipse, when the sun's center is blocked out, it appears kind of bigger in one area and smaller around the outside. This is an annular total eclipse. A partial eclipse is when it appears that the moon has had a bite taken out of it. Only part of the sun's light is covered up by the moon. This is a partial eclipse. And then a hybrid eclipse happens when some parts of the Earth can observe an annular eclipse, while other ones can see a different kind of solar eclipse, whether it's a partial eclipse or a total eclipse or anything like that. This is an example of some more solar eclipses. All right. So now that we know what a solar eclipse is and the different ones that you can see, we're going to look into a little further in depth into how exactly they work. So although the sun is much larger than the moon, it's still, the moon happens to still block out the sun's light, all of it, in a total eclipse. According to space.com, the sun's is 800,000 mile diameter is fully 400 times greater than that of the moon, which measures just about 2,000 miles. But the moon also happens to be about 400 times closer to Earth than the sun, and as a result, when the orbital planes intersect and the distance align favorably, the new moon can appear to completely blot out the disk of the sun. So basically, because the moon is so much closer to us than the sun is, it appears to be bigger and can block out, the sun. So now we can kind of look into when the last couple solar eclipses were and when the next one will be, and where you'll be able to see it from. Okay, so the most recent solar eclipse happened August 11th in 2018, and it was a partial eclipse. And then according to timeanddate.com, the next solar eclipse is to happen on January 5th, 2019. So now that you know when the next solar eclipse will be, we can talk about how you can safely see a solar eclipse. So you know that it's never safe to look at the sun without the proper eye protection, and it's the same when there's an eclipse. Although the light appears to be blocked out, it's still emitting the UVA rays that can damage your eyes. So it can even cause blindness if you do it excessively. There are correct filters that you can use, different kinds of glasses that will protect your eyes during a solar eclipse. Those include aluminized mylar and 14 arc welding glasses. You can get those on the internet. Unsafe filters include sunglasses, old color film negatives, black and white films, and contains no silver, photographic natural density filters, and polarizing filters. The American Astronomical Society suggests purchasing a pair of eclipse glasses as sunglasses. However, no matter how dark your sunglasses are that you have at home, they are probably not safe to use during a solar eclipse. So now that you're familiar with what a solar eclipse is, the different types of solar eclipses, and when the next one will be, you will be able to use what I gave you in the speech to get the right type of eyewear to protect your eyes.